I've been asked multiple times to show something about editing video, and a lot of the guys that are asking are doing it with their phones. So I use iPhones, I use iMovie, and that is what I'm familiar with. So we are going to start out in the main screen of iMovie, and to create a new project, come over here to this plus button, and you can either create a trailer or a movie. We're going to pick movie. There are several options for pre-built designs. I generally use simple because it's simple. So it's already selected on simple, and you can tap create. Once you are in the create menu, you can look at it either way. You can look at it in portrait and do your editing that way, or you can look at it in landscape and do your editing that way as well. So to get started, you want to add media. You can tap the film strip with the music symbol to select video, photos, or audio. You can tap the camera to record straight from the camera, or you can tap question mark up there if you're confused. So we're going to jump right in and hit the camera roll and go to all video. And it will give you a list of all the videos that you've got on your device. So you can pick random clips that you want to put into your video. And when you select it, it'll give you a down arrow to allow you to go ahead and import it. You can play it. I generally just add the clip, and then I go find another piece, and I'll add that clip. And then I can go into photos, and I can look at recently added photos. And we'll pick some photos to add. So we're going to add a couple of screenshots from my manifold. And then we're going to slide back to the beginning and just do an arbitrary watch of the video by hitting play over here. So for instance, if I wanted to keep that section of the video, I could simply press on the clip, and then it gives me the option to split. If I wanted to get rid of audio, I could detach audio. I could duplicate it, or I could delete it. I can add effects. I can add text. I can adjust the volume level. I can come in here and slow the video clip down. I could freeze it. I could add something in the middle or whatever. Or I can come over here to the cut, and that is where we started with the split, detach, duplicate, delete. So I'm going to split it so that we can show you something else that is possible here. If we wanted to add text, you have to split the clip where you want that text to finish. And so if I select that clip and I tap the T to add subtitle or text, it'll pop up with options of different text type. There's different types of effects for your text. So generally I don't try to get too fancy, so I'll just take simple. I will go ahead and select the box that has text and put in whatever text. If this was the title of the video, We'll just call it HVAC. So that clip will now have the text we just added to it. And when it gets to that split part where we had split the video, that text will disappear. Now when we split the video, we can select that specific little square and add transitions. And then we can go ahead, tap back to the video, slide to the front, and watch our progress. And you see the transition there. Pretty straightforward, not terribly difficult. So we can watch a little bit longer, but I'd like to show you how to detach audio. If you hit detach, you'll notice that there's an extra line at the bottom where it has separated the video and audio. Detaching and deleting the audio would allow you to do a voiceover. So since we're talking about voiceover, we're going to go ahead and delete that audio. And it shows us an icon here that there is no audio on this clip. To do a voiceover, you come up here to this microphone icon here, and you touch the microphone. It gives you this sound equalizer bar to give you an idea of your volume level, and you can either cancel it or start recording. We're going to go ahead and start recording. It gives you a countdown, and then when it stops counting, it will start showing this red bar, giving you an indication of that's where your audio is going to cover what is in the video. So blah, 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 stop, and then we can either retake, cancel, review, or accept that voiceover. And now you've got this blue or purplish line that shows you where your recording covers video. And if you wanted to, you could slide to the end and do another voiceover. But in this point, we're actually going to go ahead and split again, and we're just going to pick a different text type. We're going to pick gravity and put in some text. So now we're finished with that. We're going to slide back to the beginning and hit play. And we've got our different text format coming in now. We're going to go ahead and split again, and we're going to look at volume. So right now it's muted. There is no volume, there's nothing there. We could raise the percentage of the volume with the little slider bar and get different levels of volume. The effects will allow you to do Instagram type effects on your video, black and white, blue, dreamy, whatever. So we could change the hue on the video from this split and see our outcome. Also wanted to do another edit here and split and go in, and we can pick up some audio from our music library. You can do theme music, and you can preview the music with the play button here. If you liked that, you could add it. If you didn't like it, you could pick something else. But you've got different options here. If you go to sound effects, you can do different sound effects. This one, you've got your alarm, you've got barking dog, you've got a whole collection. You've got a whole collection of different audio effects that you could just play with and have fun with. If you had imported audio music, and this one will actually work. I can use Mr. David Faherty and his Extra Celestial, one of my favorites. And I keep pushing buttons because my fingers are too fat. So that audio is all throughout the video now, but I could go in here, split, swipe down a ways, and split again, and then select the chunk that I had just split either end of, and by touching and dragging it up, it will delete that section. And then you can go back and you can see right there, that little cloud shows it going poof. So once you've got it created, you can back out and see your movie. Naming it here doesn't matter. It's only internal to the iMovie application. But just so that you can keep track of your clips, you could name it, press done. You can either watch it full screen with this button here, or you can export it at with different services. You could go to Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, CNN, iReport. You could message it, mail it, or use other applications. Generally speaking, I will simply save the video to my camera roll and then use the YouTube Capture app for uploading. You could export it to iTunes, iCloud Drive, etc., etc. So, you know, it's all about having fun with it, trying to, you know, do better the next time you make a video, and just generally having fun. There is no right way to do editing. There is no wrong way to do editing. It's all about enjoying the process for yourself and working to, you know, keep your viewers interested and coming back for more. So hopefully that helps. I wish that I had a way to do a screen capture so that this was better, but it is what it is. iMovie, editing video on iPhone, video shot by iPhone. Like, subscribe, comment, share. We'll see you on the next one.